English Shorthand Dictation number 269. Dictation speed 160 words per minute. Ready? Start. Honorable Chairman Sir, I thank you for giving me this opportunity. I fully support the bill moved by Professor Jha. I would like to point out just a couple of small things. The first one is that Clause 5 of the proposed bill includes provisions taken from the United Nations. The subject of health is expanded to cover the right to food, which we have already brought in. It also includes the right to water and the right to sanitation, but it does not include a subtle mention made by the United Nations on gender. So we may have to examine it at an appropriate occasion to see whether the economic, cultural and social rights include gender as a part of right to health. India has a lot of firsts among many countries. There is no denial about that. But India also stands out like a sore thumb as far as certain expenditures are concerned. The expenditure on health, for instance, is pegged at 1.5% of the GDP, which remains an international shame. It is not that expenditure has not been done. It is not a question of aggregating it. It is a question of pinpointing it. I have enough faith in a nation that could eradicate polio, helped the world in eradicating smallpox, and has now gone in for a massive venture to give free vaccines. My humble submission to the mover of the bill, to the Honorable Health Minister and others, is to take an overview of what we are doing. We are doing it in a piecemeal manner. Can we not collate all these pieces together as a fundamental right to health? It is health that would matter when it comes to rights of citizens. If a man or a woman cannot exist in a healthy life, what is the point of showering so many benefits on him or her? So my submission would be to take an overview of the way the nation is progressing, not to argue over the rights and duties of the center and the states. Even in my morning question, there was an argument and they said that it is for the states to do it. This is a national body. Let us take a national view of the whole thing. The government of the day should take cognizance, should take advice of senior specialists on the other side who are equally concerned about this nation. Therefore, I plead to the government and to the House to consider this bill most favorably. There are a couple of small things here and there. Incidentally, we have passed a bill 2 days ago on the ground that we have an international obligation to fall in line with weapons of mass destruction. We have an international obligation also to ensure the right to health. We have a series of obligations put together. So I submit to the government to treat this as a government bill and not just pass the bill but also make a plan of action for the next 5 years with the cooperation from all sides of the House, with the goodwill of the people of India. I am sure we would be able to tackle this menace and provide a healthy life to every Indian who is born. After all, we are now reaching the status of world's most populous country. We have to make it a demographic dividend and not a demographic disaster. With these words, I support the bill. It gives me immense pleasure to be here with you in Chennai today to present the presidential colors to the Tamil Nadu police. This beautiful city of Chennai has always had a special place in my heart. This is my last visit to Chennai as the Vice President of India, but the boundless love and warmth of the people of Tamil Nadu will keep beckoning me to this place. Today is a red letter day in the history of Tamil Nadu police. Today you have joined the elite group of states to receive the highest honor conferred upon any military or state police unit in India. It is indeed a proud moment for every Tamilian, and I feel very happy and privileged to bestow this honor on Tamil Nadu police on behalf of the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of India. This award is a recognition of your commendable service and many achievements. I extend my heartiest congratulations to all members of Tamil Nadu Police. This is a recognition of your dedication, professionalism, selfless service and sacrifice. Since its birth in 1859 as Madras Police, the Tamil Nadu Police has over the years emerged as one of the best police forces in the country by endearing itself to the public. The force has always strived to provide security to the common man, the underprivileged sections of society, and has helped in bolstering communal harmony and public order in the state. I am very happy to know that Tamil Nadu has the highest number of women police stations and the second highest number of women police personnel in the country. It also holds the distinction of establishing the first women commando force in the country. These are praiseworthy achievements towards our goals of gender parity and equal rights for all women. Women form the half of our population, but a lot still remains to be done to provide them equal opportunities on various fronts. Creating a safe and enabling environment for women is very important to help them grow and attain their full potential. Therefore, I would urge the police forces to be extra sensitive in matters relating to crimes against women. An emerging area of concern today is a sharp rise in incidents of cybercrime and other modern-day offences such as online frauds and transboundary crimes. Our police forces must be skilled and equipped to deal with these 21st century crimes in an effective and speedy manner. I am glad to note that Tamil Nadu Police has recently established a separate cybercrime wing with 46 cybercrime police stations. I learned that a cyber forensic lab with high-end forensic workstation at a cost of rupees 6.90 crores is also coming up under the Safe City project to investigate cybercrime cases on scientific lines. It is worth mentioning that Tamil Nadu is the only state in India to have an exclusive idol wing, a unit dedicated to investigating cases of theft or loss of cultural artifacts such as idols, paintings, and other treasures of our heritage. Recently, the idol wing retrieved 10 antique idols belonging to the state from the United States and Australia. This is commendable work. We must make every effort to preserve our age-old cultural heritage and civilizational values. The state of Tamil Nadu is a proud inheritor of a rich and glorious culture from our forefathers, and it must be preserved for our future generations. Tamil Nadu, with a coastline of 1076 kilometers, boasts of one of the best coastal security units called the Coastal Security Group, which was formed with an aim to prevent trans-border activities and ensure safety of the fishermen. I am told that there are 12 marine police stations in the state and about 100 checkpoints. It also gives me immense delight to state that Tamil Nadu is a forerunner in initiating many welfare measures for police personnel for boosting the morale of the force. It is the only state in the country so far to launch a police well-being program as a countermeasure for stress and prevention of alcoholism and suicides in the force. Apart from this, the state police has introduced several measures for health, insurance, and education of police personnel and their wards. Upgradation of skills, improvement of infrastructure facilities, and change of attitude of the police force are key elements in the modernization of the police. In addition to the Government of India grants, the state government has been sanctioning funds for the modernization of the police force, which covers programs for improving buildings, housing, mobility, communication, training, weapons, fingerprint bureau, forensic lab, data processing, computerization, and equipment with the objective of creating robust infrastructure. Today, Tamil Nadu is one of the most prosperous and industrialized states of the country. The role of the police is of paramount importance in a rapidly changing socio-economic environment. One of the primary reasons behind the economic progress of the state is the role of the state police in maintaining public order and social harmony, which is essential for attracting investment, growth, and development in the state. I extend my congratulations and compliments to all the personnel of Tamil Nadu Police for for ensuring peace and tranquility throughout the state and for creating conducive conditions for economic growth and prosperity. My special congratulations to the Director General of Police and Head of Police Force, Tamil Nadu, under whose stewardship the personnel of Tamil Nadu Police have put up an impressive parade. In recognizing the services of the personnel of the forces, the nation also acknowledges the immense contribution of the Tamil Nadu Police. I once again extend my congratulations to all the personnel of the Tamil Nadu Police on being bestowed with the honor of the prestigious presidential colors.